Mouse.
Let's go.
Hey, Ruby.
As you will mouse.
Sorry.
Tenacity. What kind of right I am? Boss. Yeah, but I know. Sorry.
Just.
At the start, the Ghana Black Satellite players having some fun in their camp, and it's been a great campaign so far. But the breaking news is that we know who we are facing in the quarterfinals now. The final group games were held for Group A, and we know which team Ghana will be facing. I'll be running through all the quarterfinals fixtures as I have gotten them now, and the dates and the times for each of those games. We'll also hear from Coach Desmond Ofei, who has been speaking, who spoke last night, happy with the fans and the cheering on that they gave them. He spoke at length about them. We'll hear what he had to say. And today is May 9th. We'll talk a bit about the commemoration of that day. Subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. Before I jump into it, we have to first of all talk about the May 9th stadium disaster. Unfortunate events that happened at the Accra Sports Stadium on a Wednesday evening. Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Accra Hearts had finished playing the game. There was a stampede, tear gas was thrown into the crowd, and 126 lives were lost. Unfortunate that had to happen. It's unfortunate too that we've not probably learned as much as we should have from such an unfortunate situation. Just this year in February, 2nd February to be exact, Nana Pole lost his life. After not particularly something similar to May 9th, but hooliganism and vandalism that has plagued the sport for a while. After a few weeks of that, there was some altercation and hooliganism between Swedro All Blacks and the team that they were playing. It's clear that we have a lot to learn. We have a lot of education to be done, and I've spoken about it here extensively. May 9th should never have happened. May 9th should never happen in our history. It's a stain in our amazing football-rich culture, and I don't want it to happen ever again. There was a commemorative laying of wreath by the FA president, the sports minister, the NSA general, Director General of the NSA, Yawapo Frankra, in front of the Accra Sports Stadium this morning to commemorate the day. Other dignitaries were also there to remember an unfortunate situation. May 9, 2001 hurt this country in so many ways. It hurt the love people have for the game of football, and it hurt attendances at stadiums in general. We thought we had recovered fully from it, but some stains here and there, some incidents here and there keep popping up, and it has not helped the growth of our football. We hope that things get better and the education and sensitization, hooliganism and all that comes to an end. We'll jump right into today's football talk, and we have to talk about the Ghana Under-20 team. The fixtures are out for the quarterfinals. Ghana will be facing, will be facing Egypt. Yes, Ghana will be facing the host Egypt for a place in the World Cup. Yes, after the final group games were held today, Group A ended, and Ghana will be facing Egypt on Monday. A place in the World Cup is at stake, and the Black Satellites I'm hearing are all ready for this encounter. Morocco will take on Sierra Leone. There will also be Ghana, Egypt, and Nigeria have already taken their space there. They will play Senegal. That'll be the first game on Monday. South Africa will take on DR Congo. That is the fixture that has come up for the knockout phases. The dates for the games are as follows. Nigeria Under-20 versus Senegal Under-20 will be at 12 p.m. on Monday, May 12th. DR Congo will be taking on South Africa. That game will be at 6 p.m. GMT. Morocco versus Sierra Leone will be at 3 p.m. on Monday, 12th of May. And then on that same 3 p.m., Ghana will be taking on Egypt. I wonder why those games are so packed together. But the tournament will be coming to an end on 18th of May. Once we have a semi-finalist, we'll have the team that will be representing Africa. The teams that will be representing Africa at the World Cup in Chile later this year. So we have a lot of work to do in getting there. The host Egypt will not be a walkover. But from the group games I've watched them in, they shouldn't be a team that should bother Ghana. I think we can do this. I think we can get over the line, but it will mean upsetting the host and dumping them out. You have to do what you have to do. It has come down to it, and Ghana needs to get over the line. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. But Coach Desmond Ofei yesterday, after his side were victorious late on versus Central African Republic, spoke about the support they got from the fans and thank them for it. Let's have a listen to Desmond Ofei.
First and foremost, I want to thank our fans. They were incredible throughout. Even when it was a bit difficult, they supported us. We love them so much, so thank you very much. In terms of the game, I want to give big thanks to Central African Republic. Amazing first half throughout. They fought, and these are the tricky games. You know, you have to manage the game really well, especially when things are not going well in the first half. We lose a lot of balls, and then we start to doubt, and then you give the opponent a bit of confidence, but then it makes the next day. And I'm very happy for the boys. Yeah, like I said, this is the opponent, and it's also it's the last game in a group. They could also qualify, so it's tricky. Every game is different. This game wasn't easy. We had to fight really hard to get the win, and we did. I think the boys stayed calm. We didn't rush the play.
There you had the Ghana Black Satellites coach Desmond Ofei thanking the fans. He is clearly happy to be in this situation where he topped the group, thankfully, and we're able to get away with some of the fixtures or teams that would have posed quite a huge problem. Egypt will not be a walk in the park. They got 7 points and finished third. I think it's fair to say that we are in for a tough 90 minutes on Monday. Egypt versus Ghana will be an interesting game to look forward to, and Desmond Ofei will know the task at hand. He said the goal was to get into the World Cup, and we will have to beat the host to get there. He also revealed that Jerry Afriyie would be available should Ghana make it to the semi-final. He did not specify, but he said if we should be able to make it to the latter stages of the competition, which I'm seeing to be the semi-final, Jerry Afriyie could be released back to the Ghana team by CD Lugo. Lugo took back Jerry Afriyie after the first two games. He did not play in the final group game, and he will be available for the semi-final clash at least. The semi-final clash will be on the 15th of May. We'll be following it closely. So those are the fixtures as I brought you at the top of the updates there. Ghana will be taking on host Egypt. Senegal will take on Nigeria. Morocco will take on Sierra Leone. DR Congo will take on South Africa. It's going to be an interesting couple of days. We'll be talking about the Ghana Black Stars as well, the squad update, who will be in, who will be out, as and when we are ready to bring it to you. Later on this week, we will update you heading into the weekend. At least you have a bit of information on that. And that is how I end today. The El Clasico is this weekend. It's going to be an interesting few days to the end of it's going to be interesting few days to the end of the season. A lot to be decided, especially in the English Premier League and the top four places, and the cup finals to look forward to all in May. I'll see you guys in the next one. What do you think of Ghana's chances in beating the host Egypt? Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy your weekend.